What's up, guys? What the fuck just happened there? What's up, guys? DSec208 here, and welcome to a little update vlog. I was trying to fix the microphone, and it didn't seem to work out, as in connecting to my phone. So I'm still using my regular microphone, but I have a new position. Still the same mount, so it is still kind of shaky. Sorry about that. But yeah, it's kind of weird because the phone is so big and it takes up so much room right there, and I'm looking in that direction, so it's kind of weird. But what I want to talk about today is my car, I guess. So I had a 90,000 mile service done to it right now, not that long ago, like 3 days ago. And but before that, I went to Salt Lake City to what's it called? To the amusement park over there with my good friends, and you know, I took my parents' Ford Fusion that they have, and because obviously this can't fit for 4 people, but I let, you know, my mom, my dad drive it or whatever, and my mom was driving it one day back home to work, and she was like a quarter of a mile away from home, and all of a sudden, boom, it just starts overheating, starts smoking, and all that stuff. She walks to the house because it wasn't too far away. So she walks to the house, wakes me up because she works night shift. So wakes me up, and I'm like, she's like, your car like overheated. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? So we get there, and sure enough, yeah, it shot coolant everywhere. So the whole engine bay was, well, not the whole, but a lot of it was covered in fluent. And I'm gonna close the windows. But so yeah, that happened there. So I had to figure out what's going on, and it was leaking pretty bad, but I wasn't sure if it was a radiator, if it was a hose, if it was like the thermostat housing, gaskets, or anything like that. So I was, you know, trying to figure it out. I was like, I gotta get a 90,000 mile service on it either way. So I took it to my local Nissan dealership, and you know, got the full night, well, before, but I told them about the situation, and I drove it that morning. It normally takes me 20 minutes to get to that Nissan dealership. Sorry, I say Nissan. Nissan dealership to, I know I said Nissan earlier, but whatever. I took it to the Nissan dealership. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. It takes me 20 minutes to get to the Nissan dealership. It took me 2.5 hours to get there because I was driving there, and it started kind of overheating. I was like, I'm not going to risk it at all. I'm going to park and sit. I'm fine with that. And I tried to turn it back on, and just because I had the contact on and like nothing else was on, my battery died in like a short amount of time. So I had to get my car towed there. But my car doesn't have, I don't know where it's at or whatever, I gotta order one, but it doesn't have the tow hook thing that you need to put in front of the car to get it towed. So the tow truck came, and all that stuff is all covered through my insurance. Tow truck came, couldn't get it towed. I was like, hey, do you have a battery start? He's all like, yeah, I do. I was like, okay, cool, we'll just do that. So we start the car, and I was like, how long should I sit here? You know, because I know you're supposed to kind of sit there and wait. So I wanted to turn it off so I can fill it up with coolant, since it was cooled down already. And he's like, I would let it sit for 10 to 15 minutes. I was like, damn, I can't wait that long, because then it's gonna get hot, and I'm gonna have to wait here again. Because I already called the dealership saying, hey, I'm gonna be like an hour late, right? And I get you know, get it going. I was like, okay, just let me see on the papers and let me get out of here. So I get in my car real quick and start going, and I make it pretty far again, but not all the way there. So then I sat there again, just waited, and it's leaking pretty bad. And I was like, okay, let's do it again. I do another run, couldn't make it. I'm literally right next to the dealership. I sit there, I'm like, screw it, I'm just gonna open up the radiator because there's not that much fluid in there left. I was like, I should be okay on it being like, it's not gonna shoot everywhere. And sure enough, it didn't. I had a shirt and protective shit over it, just so it doesn't leak. And you know, because you're not supposed to open the radiator when it's hot. It's getting towed. What happened to it? Ooh, it kind of got messed up in the front. Not really, it just looks like shit. It's a Ford Focus. Anyways, you know, I get that situated, and yeah, took it to the dealership after like 2.5 hours of driving it, getting it there. Radiator was messed up. We got that situated. So the radiator was messed up, water pump was messed up, and there was some gasket, I forgot what gasket, O-ring gasket I believe it was, that was needed to be replaced. So I did all that, plus the, come on man, really? Why didn't you go to the first one, not in front of me? What the fuck? I hate people that drive. I want to get second cameras so you guys can see what's going on in front of me. But, yeah, that happened with that, so that, it would have been $2,400. I was like, fuck, that's a lot. But luckily, when I bought this thing, I got this insurance with it. So pretty much whatever happens to the vehicle, I only have to pay a $250 deductible, which I already had to get my valve gasket, my valve gasket replaced. Which, granted, yes, I can do for cheaper if I do it on my own, or I can even get it a bit cheaper if I go to another, like just like a private garage or whatever. But with getting this insurance, I can go to the Nissan dealership, get everything done there for the same price as I would get somewhere else. You know what I mean? This person's looking at me like, what the fuck? She's like, what the fuck? They're both looking. But yeah, I paid $250, so I paid $970 out the door for the full 90,000 mile service, for the full replacement. So it saved me, I think they paid $1,300 or something, which is, what the hell was that? Oh, it's a trailer. I was like, damn, like that's really good. With this insurance, I paid $800 for it, like, you know, throughout my paying out the car and stuff. It was $800 for it. I've already saved $1,500. No, I've saved, well, technically I've saved $2,000, but since I'm paying those $250 deductibles, I saved $1,500 pretty much. That's awesome. Like, and it's, you know, new radiator and all that stuff. It's the coolest thing ever. Like, if you guys, I know through my bank it worked, but it was like, it has to be like 2004, at least when I bought it, 2004 or newer with 100,000 miles or less. So I barely met that criteria, as in getting a 2004, and you know, it's had 80,000 miles, so I'm good on that. But I'm actually gonna go to McDonald's right now, so yeah, I'm gonna order one McChicken, because I'm going to go eat with my friend later at 5, which is 3 right now. So I just I didn't wake up right now, but I've been at my house all day doing nothing. So, but yeah, pretty much that happened. It was pretty, kind of sucks, because it was still, you know, $900 for all that, but full service and all that. And I didn't rent, but I had a loaner car. It was a 2016 Sentra. Terrible. It was so bad. I'm kidding. It wasn't bad of a car, but it was cool. I had like GPS. Sorry, I have hiccups. GPS and all that stuff, and it was cool because it had the keyless entry, or like the keyless remote thing, like the wireless remote. So you don't have to put it in. You just go near the car, turn it on, and click the start button. It's all good. So I thought that was pretty cool. But pretty much, other than that, it was that's pretty much what happened with my car. Today, it's freaking hot. It's really hot outside. Oh, it's only 74. There's no way it's way too hot to be 74 degrees. I think that thing's messed up. There's no way it's 74 degrees. But I'm gonna order food right now, so maybe I can't get it far enough. If the guy in front of me would go just a bit further, then we would be good. Come on, go a bit further so I can order. I'm not impatient. I normally do sit back when it's busy so they can get their stuff situated. If no one's behind me, which there is someone behind me. Okay, we're good. Let's do this.
Hello, please hold forward to the next speaker.
Thanks. Hi, can I get one McChicken? Yeah, that'll be it. Alright, thank you. So yeah. sorry, I didn't want to talk while I was by the speaker. But yeah, I'm just gonna go to the mall right now. We got some new NMDs in, the Adidas NMDs. I think they were pure white, I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm gonna go check those out, see how they look, and go walk around the mall a bit, go to Ross and stuff, look at stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much what my day's gonna consist of. So thank you guys for joining me on this adventure. Yeah, I just kind of want to talk about my car and all that stuff. So right now I'm sitting at 88,499 miles, about to be 88.5. It's a good jet. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. It was a 90,000 mile service, but I got it done early. Obviously you don't have to do it on the dot, you can do it a bit early. But yeah, it was pretty good. Everything worked out well. That is loud. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but that is pretty loud. My hair game is on point today. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you guys for joining me on this adventure. If you guys liked it, hit the like button down below. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button down below. And yeah, you guys have a wonderful and beautiful day. DSEC 208's out.